Hello, this is Jürgen Herzog with Better Homes and Gardens, Best Life. I'm doing real estate now for 27 years plus, and there are a few things I heard so many times over and over. When I talk to new clients and they tell me about their past transaction they had with other realtors, there's always a few things they mention they wished their agent would have told them because they didn't know. And it makes quite a difference. So I want to go over 5 points here of things that people wish their agent would have told them. Number 1, and that's a big one, capital gains. If you're selling a house and it's not your primary residence, it is a piece of land, rental, vacation home. Well, when you sell it with a profit, a net profit, you have to pay capital gains. Uncle Sam wants their share, and it's a big chunk. So you want to make sure that when you're selling a property like this, talk to your CPA. The agent should tell you to talk to your CPA. Number 2, there's actually ways to avoid or defer paying those capital gains taxes, and that's a 1031 tax exchange. Your agent should point out those options and give you the chance to avoid taxes if possible. That's what you hire us for. We're supposed to be the experts. We should tell you those things. And number 3, credits for closing cost. A lot of people said they didn't know. So when you're buying a house, it's pricey. You don't just have to come up probably with a huge down payment. Moving a cost, lenders' fees and such, they amount to a lot of money. And when you're already a little cash strapped and you want to buy new furniture for your place and want to free up a little cash, there's an easy way to do that. Let's say you buy a house for $700,000 and your closing costs are $15,000. Well, tell the sellers, hey, please pay my closing cost and I offer you $715,000. So that would free up a lot of money, a lot of cash up front that you can use for whatever you need to. Number 4, negotiate a rent back. Really, it makes a ton of difference. I've seen it over and over. You're buying a house and you have to sell your house to buy that house, which is quite common. Very often you have a simultaneous close within 1 or 2 days, and you should negotiate a rent back on the house you're currently living in. It frees up time for you to pack up, get the moving done, and if there's any delay on your new house, you're not homeless, at least for those 2 weeks. So negotiate a rent back. Very often at the beginning, you can actually get one for free. Just talk to your agent. Actually, the agent should talk to you about that. Number 5, in the same case, you're selling a house to buy a new house. Make the sale of your house you're currently living in contingent upon you finding a suitable home and closing. Because what happens if you are obligated to sell your house legally, that's what a contract is for, and something happens on your new house and cannot move in right away or at all? Well, you have to sell your house, you then have a house to move into. You don't want to be homeless. So put that contingency in a counter offer once the buyer makes an offer to you. And I said 5 points. Well, here's point number 6. Take it as a bonus. And that's more something I learned actually. Personally, I was my own realtor. It was the first house I ever bought. And honestly, I couldn't afford any other house. So I would have bought it anyways. But check the setting of the house. I looked at the house at around noon to 1 o'clock in the afternoon several times. The inspections fell in the same time. It was always sunny. It was beautiful. Loved it. But when I moved in there, I realized the house was on the wrong side of the hill and there were trees on top of it. I didn't have no sunshine after 4 p.m. anymore, even in the summertime. Drove me nuts. Loved the house. I lived there for 8 years. But that was one thing I wished I would have known. So next time you buy a house and sun or shade, some people prefer different things, are important to you. Download a little app that tells you where north, south, west, east is, and you will know at which time you will have sun and which not. Or go out there at different times. Really, I should have done that. And that's my bonus point. So I hope this helps you in the next future transactions. Bye.